Hello everyone. This is a short video of my daily life. My family has only been farming for many years. I find farming life very interesting. So, I want to share with you through the videos I create. This first video is not very well shot. In the next videos I will share with everyone better things. Like I often go for a walk in the forest to explore. Sometimes I also find some food. Or the animals my family raises. My family raises rabbits that were caught in the forest and have domesticated them. My family has some wild chickens also caught from the forest. If you guys want to see more videos from my channel, comment below. Also don't forget to like, share the video and subscribe to the channel to support me. And today, I went to pick sweet squash tops to make dinner for my family, a seemingly simple task, but it brought an indescribable rustic joy. The squash trellis behind the house had begun to be covered in a fresh green color. The soft tendrils reaching out to the sun, like little arms gently waving to call me closer. Each squash top, fresh and soft, seemed to be nourished by the early morning sun and the first rains of the season, lying intertwined in the rustling foliage like a whisper of nature. I walked slowly, my hands gently slipping into the gaps between the leaves, choosing the youngest tops, and just long enough, not yet old, still retaining their inherent sweetness. Each time I plucked a top, the soft crack sound echoed like a sign that a warm meal was gradually taking shape. That common vegetable does not need to be fancy, just a pinch of crushed garlic, a spoonful of cooking oil, a little fragrant fish sauce, and a hot pan is enough to awaken the aroma that makes the whole kitchen bustling, like a familiar song every afternoon. Sweet squash shoots, when stir-fried just right, retain their pleasing green color, soft but not mushy, imbued with a rich salty sweet flavor. Eaten with hot white rice, it is incomparably delicious. Every time I pick up a chopstick, I remember my childhood, the days when I was little, following my mother to the garden to pick vegetables. Excited because I knew that later I would get to eat the dish I helped prepare. Tonight's dinner does not need to be a grand party, just a plate of stir-fried squash shoots with garlic, a simple tray of rice, and the laughter of loved ones. That is enough for a full day. And you know, that's what we farmers are like, that simple. We're not used to neat shirts or shiny leather shoes, nor do we use fancy words like deadline or contract deal. Farmers live with the land, live with the seasons, use the sun as a clock, use the rain as a signal. Dawn is when your hands grip the hoe handle. Dusk is when your feet wade home, your shirt covered in mud but your heart feels light. Someone once told me farming is so hard. Why don't you go to the city and find an easier office job? I just smiled, looked at the rice fields in full bloom and said, everyone has a choice. But I choose to live with the fields. It's hard, but it's also really fun. The joy of a farmer is not having a lot of money or a fancy car. It's when the seeds you sow sprout, when each row of vegetables is lush green, when the wind brings the scent of young rice to flood the whole village. Happiness is when you wake up in the morning and see that it is not raining, with enough sunshine to dry straw, corn, and beans. It is when in the evening you hear your child calling from afar, "Dad, Mom, I got a perfect score." Life in the countryside is not always easy. There are sudden floods, and the water washes away the entire field. There are years when pests and diseases destroy the entire crop, and you stand in the middle of the field and want to cry. But we farmers do not give up easily. If we lose this season, we will build up for the next. As long as the land and people still have hearts, the plants will grow again. After each harvest, sitting in the shade by the edge of the field, eating rice with sesame salt, and a bowl of homemade amaranth soup, life suddenly feels light. That rustic taste cannot be replaced by any delicacy. We do not need to be praised, nor are we used to boasting about our achievements. We only hope that God will be merciful, give us a favorable season, and let the rice grains fall evenly. As long as our children can study and have a better future, we feel that every drop of sweat that falls into the field is worth it. We farmers are that simple, but that simplicity is the most sustainable thing. It takes root deep into the ground, nourishes the fruit trees, and keeps this homeland green forever. Oh, actually I don't speak English. I'm Vietnamese. This is I's voice, so please bear with me. But I believe that language is not a barrier if we share sincere things from life together. Life is sometimes so rushed that we forget the simple things, but it is those simple things that hold our souls in the midst of the noise of the world. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel to support me.